Good morning, Hebrews. It's your boy, y'all's chosen one, man. We're going to continue the great book of Deuteronomy. This is part 2 of Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're getting into the curses a little bit more. We're going to continue on verse 33. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you learn something. Feed your mind. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. So, the nation that came that we knew not was these white folks. They came over there, they sold us across the whole world, and they oppressed us, and they definitely try to crush them. We're still kind of psychologically and mentally crushed to this day, in actuality. You just look around, black folks, just tell me what you see. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. Thinking in modern times, you can see, just like crackheads and all, look at all the negative stuff that you see. You think black people are making progress, after 400 years. Not so, man. You see athletes, you see singers, you see the people that are, doing some things, but, they got some talents. But for the most part, even those rappers and actresses and singers and athletes, they move out of the hood anyway, man. They made it, right? Put a little white girl on the side and or a white man on the side, and they good. Crushed. Ayah shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. Man, that could be a range of things with, in the black community. That could be diabetes. That could be just anything, STDs, anything, man. Heart disease, sickle cell. That could be a lot of things, man, that range with us, man, that's always prevalent in the black community. Ayah shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee. See, we had kings. We were kings and queens, man. They got presidents and governors today, but we had set apart people to govern us too. Unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, plural, wood and stone. Now you see here, this verse right here says a lot, man. It says that we were once a people of kings and queens, man. We was a righteous nation. And then it also says we're going to be serving gods of wood and stone that can't talk or anything, but you walk around with the cross with a crucifix on, or you see all the churches with the crucifix, the wood crucifix. You see all these statues of Jesus and Mary and all that stuff, and and then some Muslims go around the world to Mecca and bow down to a marble square or whatever it is, man. It's always images, and the image of your God is a white man, Cesar Borgia. They got this huge statue over Rio de Janeiro of this Jesus cat, extending his arms over the whole city. Now you tell me, man. You tell me. I know you guys aren't that gullible, man. Some of you just not gonna believe it, but that's who you serve, man. You've been duped. You've been duped the whole time. Trust me, man. My eyes were closed a long time too, and then I got in the truth, and I hope you guys come into the truth before it's too late. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, where the Ayah shall lead thee. And you think about it, man, like every nation that has, like, the dark skinned people, wherever you're in Brazil, the spokesperson for Brazil, man, it's like the light skinned Brazilian. Or Mexico, the light skinned Mexican, you know what I'm saying? Or in the Philippines, it's like the light skinned Filipino. Everywhere you go, man, you're a byword, either called nigger, a negro, a coon, an African American, You know, everywhere you go that you black, you can have some kind of nickname. You know what I'm saying? You know, even in Haiti, I'm not really sure. They got dark skin, then they got the light skinned Haitians. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, everywhere you go, you're always depicted as being something negative. You know what I'm saying? And that's all the plan. You're a byword. You know, and if you don't remember your heritage, man, you have no sense of pride about yourself. And when it talks about being a proverb, that's just talking about you going around cooning, jigabooing. You know, just people just like look at you. You know, you twerking. You know, and people, people look at this and they're like, no wonder they're out there getting killed and stuff on the streets, man. They deserve it, right? That's how they think. You know, look at the way look at the way you're portrayed on like Empire. People like shuck and jive to go watch Empire, man, which is the most cooningest, if that's a word, show on there, man. Show on the market, man. But people go shuck and jive to go see that, man. And it's just a proverb. You're just a proverb, man. But you have to find yourself. If you have no heritage, if you don't have any way of knowing who you are, you'll continue to be like that. But like Willie Lynch said, the human mind has a way of correcting itself, and those who want correction will be corrected. Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it. And no matter what you do, most of the time, man, no matter how hard you work, it look like it's never going to be enough. You know, you can work all the damn time, and it's like never enough, man. And man, they had it even worse back in the slavery day, man. They were just like property. It's ridiculous. Thou shalt plant vineyards and dress them, but shalt neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat it. And man, you know, we're back in the slave days, man, when we was, picking that cotton and, planting the grapes, the vineyards, and you wasn't allowed to drink no wine after that, man. Once you planted them, that was it. That was for the white folks. They was gonna get their grapes, they was gonna drink their wine, and that's it. You had no say so in it. Thou shalt have olive trees throughout all thy coasts, but thou shalt not anoint thyself with the oil, but thine olive shall cast its fruit. Once again, man, we was a kingdom of kings and queens, a priestlyhood, and what was the use of anointing ourselves, man? Ain't no kings and queens, man. But the ones that's conscious now, man, starting to wake up, and we will anoint someone. Whether you waiting on Ayah, which is who I'm waiting for, man. No, actually, I'm coming to get him. I'm going to him, man. He says seek him, so that's what I'm going to do. We, as a conscious community, we are seeking him. I'm not waiting on anybody to come out the sky or anything like that, man. I'm going to try to seek him. Thy sons shall beget sons. I'm sorry. That thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. And that is well documented. When a child, son or daughter, reached the age of 7, they already tried to wean that child to get them ready for slavery. You know what I'm saying? That mother had the baby. Sometimes they took the baby as alligator bait, and if he was lucky to survive to 7, he was property. He was going to survive, but it's time to start getting out in that field and working, starting to pick that cotton, man. No sense of just no feelings whatsoever, man. You got a 7-year-old and you got them out there laboring at 7, picking cotton and stuff. Just crazy. All thy trees and fruit of thy land shall the locust consume. Again, whatever you possess won't be enough. The stranger that is within, the locust probably, this is metaphoric. The locust is probably the doggone, the white man that was enslaving us. They were the locusts. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Now this is so prophetic, man. You just kind of look at it, man. I mean, think about it. Think about all the people that come into this country, or whatever country that you're in, and then and they do good. They get the loan to start a business. Whether the Koreans come into the country and start doing your nails, whether the Koreans come into the country and start, buying all the hair and weave and stuff. Whether the Arabs come in and get the gas stations, the Indians come in, it's nothing discriminatory against it, nothing racial. Get the 7-Elevens and stuff, become doctors. That's what it is, man. They are the ones that have the businesses. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones that becoming very high, and they sure don't spend the money in your community. You give them the money, but they sure don't spend that money in your community. They go right back to the suburbs or wherever they come from, and that's where they spend their money. They damn sure ain't gonna spend the money in the hood. You know what I'm saying? This is so prophetic right here, and people just don't even realize it. Ain't that crazy? The strangers and the Most High is so accurate, man. He tells you, man, that these people gonna come over here. You gonna look at them like, man, how they get that? The Most High said it's gonna happen. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. And look, man, you come in these stores, you're always buying from them, right? You always getting, you got the payday loans place, man. You always got get a loan from them and everything. Nobody's gonna loan from you. Gonna ask you for anything. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at you like you crazy. Hell, even if you want a jump start on your car, if your battery goes dead, also gonna look at you like you crazy, man. And keep on going, but you put your money inside their businesses. If you need a help, if your car goes down, something like that, man. Just some simple stuff, everyday stuff, man, that you go through. You gotta realize that. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearken not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And man, that's the reason why. It's not just because the white man has power, it's because the Most High prophesied it. He said it was going to happen because of your disobedience. Now there's actually rules to slavery, but they went way beyond what these things were, man. They tried to destroy us completely. The physical aspect of it, the subconscious aspect of it. But where they messed up was the spiritual aspect of it, because they tried to take this word from you and make it their own. And now brothers and sisters, man, are starting to wake up to the deception, to the crafty counsel that happened to get you. You know what I'm saying? To put you in this state. And some of you coon Sambo Negroes got this Stockholm syndrome where you just justify some of their stuff. Thank you for making me a Christian. I praise slavery. You just mocking, you slapping your ancestors in the face for all the stuff your ancestors went through. You gonna sit up here and clap because you became a Christian. A Christian, something you had never heard of. Now I'm gonna stop on that verse, man. There'll probably be one more section to this. But man, just stop and think, man. Stop and think of all the stuff that you went through, man. All the stuff our ancestors went through. And just to know that the Most High is in control, man. All day, every day. Reserve your place in the kingdom, man, because it's coming. Seek out the Most High. Find the Most High. He's there to be caught, man. This ain't hide and seek. We seek him, man. We gonna find him. Alright, it's your boy, Yah's Chosen One. I'll catch you guys on the next vid. Shalom, shalom, shalom.